Hey everybody, how's it going? Happy Monday night. All right, let's get into it. You guys know we're doing these Zooms every Monday night. We have a different topic that we try and cover every Monday. Try and keep it, fresh and mix it up a little bit. This week we have special guests Amane and Nick Crockett out of California. Our topic that we are going to be going over are couples in ketosis. Being 100% honest, y'all, that was just a catchy name that we came up with on the fly. So, what we want to go over with you guys is what it's like being a couple, improve it together, doing the business together, how you guys maneuver and kind of go through things like that. And we'll toss you guys some questions and we'll go from there. Nick, you better be on your best behavior, and I mean it. So
I need a
ahead.
buzz button, Tabatha, so I can buzz them.
Right? A shock collar. So if you guys want to introduce yourselves and share your story, and we'll get into it and go from there.
Hi, I am Anime Crockett. We're from LaGrange, California. I have been drinking and sharing ketones for a little over a year now. For me, I joined Prove It at the same time as I became a customer. I came to the company for weight loss. I am a mother of 7, and I was struggling with my weight, and I was getting to that point in life where it just seemed like it was just something that I had to accept. Nothing was working. I've tried everything. I've done crazy diets, and I am not a diet person. And the weight was not coming off. So I actually watched my cousin. She's also with Prove It, and I watched her journey for a while and saw her energy and just her mood change. And I was like, I can try the pack. So I bought a sample pack. And on day 3, the only thing I can explain is it felt like a weighted blanket had been lifted on off my shoulders. And at that point, I told Nick, I'm like, this is it. I'm in. I'm all in, and we're gonna figure this out. And I've enjoyed the journey since then. Him so much. Let's even hear his story.
Hi everyone, I'm Nick. I have been sharing and drinking ketones for a year in November, so a little over a year. I really didn't give a damn, to be honest, about ketones or anything, Kool-Aid, whatever you want to call it. She was drinking until I saw, like, I don't know, your complexion changed. You were happier. Her migraines are what did it for me. She had migraines for a long time, and just after I don't know, a couple months after drinking them, she just started slowing down. And then I asked her one day, I said, when's the last time you had one? And she was saying that she didn't have any for a while. So I don't know. That's kind of what drew me in, results, right? So she had results, and I was curious, and 254 pounds. So I used it to get back in shape and get better. And, I coach a wrestling team, and it's got me back on the mat. So, that's what I do. And that's what I'm here for, other than getting beat up by her every day.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. So would you guys say that going in together, like, how has that affected your, like, let's be real about it. Like, how has it affected your marriage? How has it, being in the team, being a team together and prove it, like what has that done for you guys on that level?
To be totally honest, it has its ups and downs. Like realistically, our marriage has gotten stronger, but it has its challenges because he sells one way, I sell another way. You know, we approach the business at different, we've had to learn how to work as a team and adjust to each other's just to each other's.
Yeah, I cannot stand the social media thing. I think it's the craziest thing in the world. But I'm telling you right now, I jumped in and like it was May the 4th. It was when I did the event, May the 4th. And now it's just like weird to me that I can talk to you guys like this way. It's
To be honest with you, like social media for him was a no-go. Our kids grew up knowing that you were not taking pictures in the house, you were not videoing in the house. He did not agree with them being on social media. So all of us were like, when he jumped on social media, my kids immediately called me and said, "What did you do to our dad?"
Yeah.
Because like my daughter will sit there and tell you, I don't know what happened to my dad because I used to love social media. I hate it. And now he is on it all the time.
and she gets mad at me. How can you get mad at me for doing something you want me to do? It's crazy. Crazy. No, you know, it's a lot of fun. I would say I do a lot of like in-person belly to belly conversations with people because I'm in a big city all day and I go to all different storefronts and businesses when I'm working. And it's really easy for me to go and talk to these people. I'm not afraid to open my fat mouth, so it's really easy. But
Yeah.
she does the social media thing better than I do, I think.
So as far as the business wise goes, and just prove it in general, the community, it has really strengthened not just our marriage, it's strengthened me personally. And it's also helped my kids. Like my kids are all drinking it. They've seen the changes. The one thing that I can share with you that really was my aha touching moment was we were in Vegas for a playbook, and my two sons went up to my cousin, different timing, and just thanked her because they said you've brought joy back to my mom, like you've brought life back into her. And then about a year after that, I was with my daughter-in-law, and it was just me and her on a girls trip, and she had sat there and said, "Mom, what you have done for us kids is you have shown that we could still pursue our dreams." So that is what Prove It has done for our family. Like any of you on here, whoever invited you, when they tell you this community is amazing, it truly is amazing. Like it brought all of PNW, Tabatha and Aaron, into our lives. And that was one playbook that truly has a special place in our heart.
Absolutely.
I so love that. And Nick and Anna Mae. I know, Nick, I've talked to you a couple times or several times actually, and you have mentioned you're just doing it for your wife, to support your wife. And tell me from your perspective, from a guy's perspective, how much, I'm sure it means a whole lot to your wife. We all know a happy life or happy wife makes a happy life. But
Right.
I just think it's so awesome that, you know, you give that support, because I truly think it's important when it comes to couples doing ketones.
Well, I kind of I've kind of dove like 2 feet into this. So when it comes to supporting, I mean, I'm pushing this business as hard as I can. I think I annoy her sometimes with that. On top of that, you know, her journey is why I'm here. So we've joined Curves actually let me join. Believe it or not, ladies, I'm in Curves. They actually let me join so that I can support her during the workouts too. And so the Curves of Modesto, the last workout, here I am sweating away trying to beat these ladies and they're just killing me. So, you know, it's whatever it takes, right? It's whatever it takes. I'm on social media. I joined Curves. I'm selling the product. She's smashing it, having a fun time. We've met great people. I mean, I don't know what more can be done to make this better. I mean, I would say probably the more people I meet, the better it gets. But you know, I think doing this with her is probably been the best thing ever. I mean, I've done some really stupid things in the past, and I've hurt her a million times. I have, and you know, through all that, she's forgiven me. And that for me was hard because some of the things that I've done, I mean, I would have threw me out. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have put up with my crap. And you know, whether it was my being out late all the time, being drunk all the time. I mean, I've done it all. And I think I still do some of it. But being with her through it all makes it worth it 100%.
In anime, I'd ask you the same question. For you, what does it mean to you to have Nick as your ride or die? You know, we say that a lot in this community. And I think for those of us that go 2 feet in, the way that Nick said, you know, ride or die means something a lot different to us that are, you know, that truly understand it. So what does it mean to you to have Nick as your ride or die in this?
Oh, it absolutely means everything to me because I mean, without him, it would be a struggle if I'm having to battle with him through this, which which if there's couples out there that are struggling with that, like really look into the benefits and what your partner's going through to see how much this can change your relationship. Because don't let him fool you. I mean, he's in it for me, but he has gotten so much out of this. Like I've told you, my kids are like, who's this man and where'd my dad go? But like to have his support means everything because he's the one that supports me through the good and bad and pushes me through the fear and challenges me to do things that I am uncomfortable in doing. So absolutely having his support means the world.
That's awesome. You guys know we just love you to death. You're not PNW as with, but you are.
Oh, yes, we are.
You guys know we just took you in and we just love you to death. I'm so proud of you two. Watching you two is super fun, and anything that we're doing, any event, you know, any conversation, even just on social media. If you guys have not looked at their social media pages, I definitely encourage you to do that. If you are bored and you need to laugh and have a good time, please go check out their social media. Their videos are incredible and they have a ball with each other. One last thing, we obviously have Playbook coming up and, you know, more in April. what have the events done for you guys as a couple and as in your business as well?
Yeah, sure. Well, I mean, I'll start it off with me just individually and then lead into all that. Individually, you would never catch me dancing on a chair, girlfriend. Never. It wouldn't happen. Now I'm up on a chair. I'm throwing my hat off. You're lucky my shirt stayed on. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. So the playbook, I mean, we're driving to Virginia City. We're doing a big thing with Carrie Clark and Tyler. And I tell you what, it's worth getting together. If I had the time, I'd be in the PNW. I don't care. It's worth getting together and doing it as a team because you get much more out of that. I mean, yes, just being on it, you're going to get something out of it. I draw in from other people, especially from this one. But then as a couple, I see that I can be who I want to be, right? I don't have to play. And I think please correct me with the name, Jamie Lima, the lady that we saw at
Yep.
Epic.
Jamie or Jamie Lima Kern. Jamie Kern Lima.
Jamie,
Kern
yes,
Lima. Yeah.
that's right. So I think she said it best when she said, what are you hiding from? And when I heard that, it kind of split me because I was like, wow, I didn't think I was, but I was. So now I don't have to hide anymore. I can go out, I can do what I want. I can, if you don't like me, kiss my ass. I don't care. I am who I am. For real. I mean, it is what it is. I love the events because you can go with 300, 400, 500 people, however many people are there, and be a fool, and everybody's going to be a fool with you. Why? Because they support you. It's not even about the product. It's totally about the community. And at first I'm like, cool, I'm going to sell the product. Screw the product. Yeah, it makes me feel good. The community makes me feel great. I think that for me, that's what it's about. Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
Gaslighting.
So for me, because I've been to more events than him, obviously. And for me, every event I get a little more of myself. Like it opens my eyes to a little more of what I didn't know I was missing. To me, I don't know if that makes sense to everybody, but I was, like I said, I'm a mom of 7. I was at every practice. I was at every school event. I participated in every school event. I was present for my kids. But once I joined this community and once I started drinking these drinks, I realized that I was just going through the motions. Like I didn't have the energy to like really be like present, if that makes sense to anybody. Present for me. My kids knew I was there. I was in the stands. I was cheering. I was screaming. But like when I got home, I was exhausted and it was like, you go your way and I go my way. And so once I started drinking the drinks and going to the events and being within the community and building my own self-worth back up, because I lost that. I was mom, I was wife. Those were my titles. I wasn't Anime. So once I started going to these events, my confidence started building, my self-worth started building, and I started to realize I need to be more present with my family. I need to value those times with them. And so every event gives me a little more of myself back, if that makes sense to anybody. But the community, I mean, I love the product. I love what it does for me, as far as energy and clarity and you know, losing the weight. But what I truly, truly love is our community is so built on a foundation of morals and giving and helping and being present with each other, which fills my heart.
Boom.
Yeah,
No, that's awesome, you guys. Anime, your story probably resonates with more people, especially moms, you know, and dads that are doing it. Your guys' story resonates with more people than you can probably even imagine. And we're glad to have you for sure. For sure. Aaron, you got anything? Justin?